Have you guys ever jumped on a sales call and felt like your prospect is almost as stiff as a brick? If so, then this video is an absolute must-watch for you. What we're going to go look at today is a 4-step framework that you could use to kick off your next sales call. The same process I used helped me close millions of dollars over Zoom, and it only takes 4 minutes for you to learn. So let's go ahead and jump in. Those that are new here, my name is Connor Kaplan. I'm from Ottawa, Canada, and before tech, I used to be in the painting industry. I learned from sales orgs that have done hundreds of millions of dollars in sales, and that's exactly where I got this framework from. So why would it be important for you to knock the first 5 minutes of a sales call out of the park? Number one reason why is because you want to set a good first impression. Well, how can you do that? Well, it comes from initially building rapport with the prospect. The way I like to open up my sales calls are, if it's a Monday, I'll say something like the following. Hey, nice to meet you. Did you get up to anything exciting over the weekend? If it's a Friday, I'll say, hey, how's your day going? Do you have any exciting weekend plans? All other days, I'm pretty vanilla. I'm pretty basic. I'll just say, hey, how's your day going? Whereabouts are you calling in from? Alternatively, you could say, hey, I've been looking forward to connecting with you. And then you could insert a genuine reason why you're excited to jump on the line with them. And then you can simply follow up by saying, hey, whereabouts are you calling in from? Very next thing that you want to do is you want to respect their time. You could say, John, I appreciate you carving out time today. I want to respect your schedule. Are we still good for the 30 minutes? By asking this question, you're letting the prospect know that you take their time seriously and you appreciate them jumping on the line with you. Next thing that we need to do is to set the agenda. The reason why this is important is because it lets the prospects know what to expect next and that they'll also be able to ask you questions later. The way that I would structure this agenda setting is by saying something like the following. Normally, the way these calls go is that we'll learn a little bit more about you and your North Star. Then I'd share a bit more about my background and answer any and all of your questions. After that, we could see if there are any mutual next steps. How does that sound? By saying this, prospect will typically just say, yeah, it sounds cool. And then that's when we could transition into the last part of our 4-step framework. How do we do that? Well, we'll then transition to having the prospects open up about their challenges and exactly what their company is looking for. The way that I would transition to that point is by asking the following question. Perfect. I'd love to learn more about you and what made you interested in jumping on today's conversation. By asking this question, it'll be a nice segue for your prospects to share more about themselves, then their company, then exactly what their pain points are. So to recap, what did we cover today and what's the 4-step framework of how you can kick off your next sales call? Number 1 is to build rapport. Number 2 is to confirm the meeting. Number 3 is to set the agenda. And number 4 is to ask a transitioning question to have your prospects open up. If you like this type of content, feel free to subscribe and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye.